Okay.
Corruption is a vile disease that sucks and drains the health out of something good. Corruption in society is an evil moral infection that keeps community in the state of perpetual sickness. Corruption is a moral virus. It's so potent it leaves its host sick, lethargic, and unable to realize and accomplish all that a well person can. Where corruption thrives, poverty and not prosperity thrive.
Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy scandal, we can't buy time. You can't fool me again. Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. You touch up line and a resort to crime. You can't fool me again. What people do eat no money, what they at you, eat no at you. COVID money, miss away, eat the yellow correct you. Use the youth, the money, waste for most of man statue. Say we like a catch you, but they got in a figure you. Take the spirit of money, God and say that is not you. One day the man above him up, him a got a too much. It in the kitchen, some a fly well like a patu. When singers and DJs and social media's coming at you. It burn me, 300% free. It burn me, garbage pile up the day. It burn me, give the teacher them raise. It burn me, I see corruption face. It burn me, mash down the people them house. It burn me, every day appear arms out. It burn me, appear money them a thief. It burn me, and them a sell out with each. Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy scandal, we can't buy time. You can't fool me again.
Family, welcome. Good evening, family. Good evening. Now, what we have this evening is Tufton rap sheet. Yeah, man. Tufton long rap sheet. Where the Prime Minister allow. We know we're going to talk tonight. At first, some of you guys are hear it. What is about to be read tonight is the first some of you guys ever hear about this. And this could never happen without the support of such man. All what you're going to hear tonight would never occur without the support and the overseeing of the manager. No man would manage a job like what you're about to hear right now. Nobody. You wouldn't allow nobody to do that at your job. They would be fired. No one is allowed to get away with so many violations. Like Tufton. At a regular job, you'll be fired. And if manager don't want to take appropriate measures, the manager would also be fired. But this because of 4 people we are dealing with. A Jamaica man. I saw the thing set. But tonight you're going to hear about Tufton rap sheet. First someone I hear about it. So, with us tonight, we have Debbie Jervis, who are going to do the reading for us tonight. Because when you know, say Carlos read all the time. So to ease me eyeball, Debbie Jervis, who can read better than me, I go read. What do you think about that?
Oh, go on, Carlos. Oh, go on, family. Good night, good night, good night. Some of you may be following us from over yonder, across the pond, in another time zone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever in this big, beautiful world you are. So, yes, family, you ready for my read, sir?
Yeah, you have a break in your thing, but go and make us see if you can work with him. I don't know if you can move around in your house anyway, and see if you can get better signal because I want the sweetest signal for this. Going to the part of your
I
house with the cupboard.
am right. I
Find
am
with the
right
cupboard,
upon the modem. I am right
find
upon the modem.
find with the cobweb there and you'll get the best signal.
In a cobweb in my yard, sir. Excuse you. I don't have cobweb in my yard. I don't have cobweb like Tufton and Conjure have cobweb in their head, in them cranium.
So, bless up, Debbie. So, we
All
all
right, Dad.
go in this, in the reading. We want the people, them, whenever hear it, someone whenever hear them thing yet, with a brother involved with all the things. We have a summary of the corruption,
Mm,
all the allegation about this brother named Tufton.
yeah.
And you see, why would a man get away with so much if it wasn't for the boss? Go ahead, Debbie, and start. Read because I know it's a long. People hear this, If you think
This
somebody hear it, hold on. Go ahead, Debbie.
this summary is
Hold on.
1.7. Mm,
Don't start reading it. Hold on there. Maybe
okay,
go
I
talk
won't.
shop. I'll be right back.
I don't want you come to me with that foolishness, You elect a prime minister, and is a prime minister run the country. It is time we learn to hold our leaders accountable for their actions and stop making excuses for them. Stop making excuses. Otherwise, go elect the people who really run in the country. And I don't want labor rights carry that stupid argument. Hold the people you elect accountable and stop making excuses for them.
Thank you, Debbie.
Yes, sir. This summary of Dr. Stuffington's rap sheet is about 1.7 trillion miles long. This is from the book of the Gleaner. Can you hear me? Can you hear me well?
Right here, the corporation, but go along.
All right.
Go ahead.
So, it says the management of our health sector under the watch of Minister of Health and Wellness, Dr. Christopher Tufton, is cause for concern. Again, this is from the book of the Gleaner. It says, for starters, the Auditor General has repeatedly flagged the Ministry of Health and Wellness for awarding contracts without putting them out to tender, not following procurement procedures, and not accounting for large sums of money. Meaning, say, him give out contracts to him friend and Combolo without going through a bidding process where people can come in and bid on the contract, and usually, normally, the person that bids the lowest would get the contract. But because of friend and Combolo, him didn't follow that procedure. Him just give to him friend. Says,
No
for
bid,
example,
and no bid contract.
none, and did not follow the procurement procedures, meaning the process of how to award the contract. He didn't follow none of those process and procedures. Says, for example, according to a news report, during the fiscal year 2017 to 2018, over $7 million worth of computer equipment went missing. $7 million. I don't care if it's US, Jamaica, pesos, euros, whatever. $7 million in anybody currency is $7 million. That's a lot of damn money for computer equipment. And they just poof, disappear. They went missing. There was no evidence of procurement processes for there was also no procurement processes for almost $18 million that was spent, and no evidence of the permanent secretary's approval of the relevant contract. They had a contract for $18 million for whatever. There was no, again, no procurement process for this $18 million. Don't know how the money was spent, what it was spent on. It just went into a contract and poof, disappeared. Don't know what kind of contract now, you know. Don't know what kind of contract this $18 million was spent on.
Blame,
It says
blame,
from
the, blame the leader for this. Blame the manager. Continue.
oh, absolutely. Absolutely. The head guinea gog, the big dog, the head cook and buckle washer in bars, the prime minister. Says from 2018 to 2019, 288,900 US dollars was spent. In translation, that's 35 million Jamaican dollars, was spent on consulting services for 9 months with no competitive process or advertisement. Again, procurement policy and procedure was not followed. They spent 35 million Jamaican dollars on consulting services for 9 months, and they didn't follow any bidding process again. Contract was awarded and no bidding process was followed for this 35 million Jamaican dollars for consulting services and advertisement or advertising. The process, they didn't follow the competitive process, which again is the bidding process. They had no advertising to say, we have a contract coming up for this particular project, and this is what the contract is going to be awarded. And, you know, none of that, nothing. Nobody bid on this contract. It was just spent. The money was just spent.
What long, man? Continue.
In 2022, the Auditor General detected several anomalies in how funds allocated to deal with the Big C pandemic were spent by the ministry, and also cited the entity for failing to abide by the Financial Administration and Audit Act. Weird. In other words, some skullduggery and some chickini business were going on. It says, among other things, it was discovered that $337 million was paid to, hear this now, $337 million was paid to 7 hotels and guest houses to provide quarantine accommodations, but only one of the 7 had a formal contract. Them had 7 guest houses, hotels and guest houses.
Yeah, we have to read that apart there again to say they get the good enough. They have to repeat so they get the good enough. We have 33 million.
Yes. It says it was discovered $337 million was paid to 7 hotels and guest houses to provide quarantine accommodations but only one of them, out of the 7, only one had an actual factual formal contract.
So taxpayers' money,
right.
Water. Taxpayers' money, that should
just run like a river, because there was no checks and balances, no accountability, no transparency, nothing. Mr. Stuffington had Mr. Stuffington had free reign, thanks to his buddy up there in the head office, thanks to the head guinea gog. Free reign.
Can't do this alone if I blame the bar. Continue. The rap sheet long enough.
Oh, we ain't done yet. We're not even nowhere near done. It says also $124 million was also paid to 8 suppliers for infrastructural work without any contract. Hey Johnny,
Right.
me have one contract over here and me have something for you doing now. Me have $124 million for spending now. You have any more body you want to bring come in? If you can do the
Hmm?
you can do it, do the work.
Hmm?
You don't have to sign nothing, man. Just come with your friend there, man. We have $124 million to spend.
This stuff has to run loose. Run loose in a play game to life.
That loose like a river to rotted. But
Why
here,
one man gets so much?
eh, Lord Jesus, me say, them a juke out Jamaican taxpayer yai like nobody's business. Me say it was also reported that $2 million was spent on, get this, on television sets and tablets. And there was no indication of the relevance to the ministry in response to the Big C initiatives, meaning they spent $2 million on TV and tablets that had nothing to do with the Big C process, procedure, nothing.
When you hear that, people, a long time we hear them thing and we are talking about them thing, you know. So this
Nah,
is
man.
the summary of the rap sheet. Guys, share this. Share them thing, people share them thing because
You got to share this. You got to share this.
continue, sister.
It says suspicion was aroused when contracts reportedly to persons associated with Dr. Tufton also aroused suspicion in 2020. He was taken to task over contracts that were awarded listen to this, to Market Me, the company that he owns.
Mm.
Says a company run by someone who allegedly closely associated with him. A film company. Market Me is his company.
Mm.
And that contract, it says it was for Jamaica Moves, a healthy lifestyle program.
Hmm.
Mr. Rotted. It was also revealed that the Ministry of Health and Wellness awarded several contracts totaling more than $80 million to the company, which was the only one considered for the job.
Look at it.
Again, no procurement procedure, no bid process was followed. Him just willy-nilly. Him have the purse and him have the string of the purse and the string was loose as a goose and wide open and him just a spin like we
Yeah.
pour water.
We don't have no respirator, no MRI machine, no CT scan. We don't have no medicine. We don't have no bed. Tell me say something to that prison boy.
Listen to this here now.
Prison boy, a 4-day-old because they don't have no respirator for the baby.
Ventilator, no ventilator, no respirator. So
No,
can you
that.
imagine? Can you imagine in the Big C if anybody really got the Big C and have to go hospital? You know, so them dead. You know, so they're not coming back up because they don't have none of that equipment. Where is all this money that came in for COVID relief that should have gone to hospitals? We're not even talking about giving people stimulus money. That should have gone to build up and support the hospitals with ventilators, CT
Look, last
scan, MRI machines, hell, beds, just beds alone, oxygen. People are dead to rotted. They wait for oxygen. And then when one somebody dead, them take the oxygen off of them and give it to somebody else. And if the oxygen won't get to the second person, run out, them dead because they're not no more.
I was reading, Debbie, last year sometime, the health department tell the health minister that 40 something percent of the equipment in the hospital now work, broken.
And I'm
Far-
not surprised.
40%. Me read it today when me do me research. 40% of the equipment
And
in the hospital. From last year, you know. And him know that, you know.
and the rest that are there, they don't have anybody to run the damn equipment because nobody's trained how to use this equipment. What the hell kind of flipping kangaroo court or kangaroo circus am I run at Jamaica in as far as hospitals and healthcare is concerned? Can you imagine if that mess was here anywhere in a foreign anywhere? And I'm going to speak for America. If that mess happened, let me tell you something. Talk about heads will roll. Hurrah. Prison for every flipping body. Prison. Every flipping body associated with anything. That gone to prison. Look at the lady where her mom died. The woman, first of all, the hospital have no medication. How you going to have hospital and have patients coming in and don't have no medication for them? The woman family got take them $95,000. Again, I say, I don't business if it's pesos, if it's euros, if it's shekels, if it's dollars, if it's cents. $95,000 in anybody currency is $95,000. The lady and her family get the money and go buy her mother the medication. Carry got the hospital, hand it to the nurse, and the medication come up missing. And then the person who is in charge of investigating, when she call them, she gonna talk about, you called us at a bad time. Oh, bitch, excuse my French, but oh, bitch, you would have seen what a bad time it was when I get a hold of you. And when the lady asked her what's gonna happen, no, I don't know. You don't know. Oh, you're gonna know. You're gonna find out because you're gonna find the medication I bought for my mother in here. First of all, knowing the system the way I know it, I would have gone in there with my camera and my phone and my camera, and I'm going to record every single person that I deal with. You're going to have your face on the camera, you're going to have your name on the camera, and we're going to have the conversation recorded on the camera. So if anything should happen, I'll have my evidence and my proof to say I spoke to Jane Doe on June 1st at 9:15 a.m. Here I am with the video handing Jane Doe the prescription for my mother. Here is the prescription with my mother's name on it. And open the package and show how much medication was in there because we know the way the system run, them teeth down to the milk out your coffee, them teeth the breeze to next string. No, sir. No, that couldn't happen. That could not happen. Lord God. And then them teeth the medication and don't give it to the lady. She don't have none to get. And then she died. Oh, she died. Listen to me. Let me tell you, say up your ashes would have left.
Let me tell you
But
something.
Jesus anyway.
Some people here.
Go
Real
on
sweet
then.
wag, hard and faster. Wagwan, manners of respect. Ivan Riley, manners enough respect. Thanks for being here. Byron James, Wagwan. What happened to COVID mask money? Boy. We are questioning.
Hello. Right.
Daisy Magazine, Wagwan, enough love, you know.
Hey,
Yeah,
Maria.
yeah, man. Patricia Matthews, enough love.
Patricia.
Ivan Riley, Maria Register. We are talking about Tufton rap sheet tonight. The allegation against him. Long people, long like a felon,
1.7 trillion miles long.
almost like a career criminal. You know me I talk about?
Mighty God.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Kira Wagwan, manners and respect. Letitia Elliott,
Hey,
love this.
Letitia.
Oh, As someone say over here, so Ivan Riley, how you doing? You know, someone who have left nobody out in the sea, cause sometime when me done, I'm go back go see some people. Me say, Jesus Christ, me shame.
That's up to Real Sweet, Natalia Freeman, Yvonne Riley, Patricia Matthews, Arlene, Wagwan, Arlene, sister, Arlene Foster.
Alkebalan HR service out of Canada. Bless upon yourself. Natalia Freeman. How you do? Mr. G.
What
Wagwan.
up, Mr. G? What up, Mr. G?
Yeah, man. We are talking about Tufton rap sheet tonight. His
Yes,
allegation
Lord.
of telling people. And it's only it's RJ Wagwan. Him only did do that because the boss allow him to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody get away with so much of the job. Especially this is the job. It's a government. It's a way you hurt people and people lose them life. And have this
Right.
man that do all these things and still keep him there. And it's only because basically what I'm hearing, it is alleged that Tufton is a challenge to this man because we hear some are trying to get out such man, they want such man to step down. And
Mm-hmm.
Tufton only replacement being the strongest replacement. So therefore, he might try to broke him foot, that's the allegation. He might try to throw him under the bus like Dalrymple. Yeah? Throw him under like a dirty jars water. And that's why
Mm-hmm.
he's not doing it for the people and because baby are dead because we're on a respirator. He not do this because of nobody. He might do this because of personal, personal means. It's not a
Yeah.
benefit. So nobody believe and cheer him up and say, yeah man, boss, thank you. A long time I do this. No, this man I do it because we get the ear. It's alleged that Tufton I'm challenged because they might think about replace such man and if Tufton think him gonna put up him head. They gonna throw corruption out there upon him and kill him before he even see the light of day. Continue with the rap sheet there, sister, can rap sheet there long. That take
The
you all
rap
night.
sheet. The rap sheet is 1.7 trillion miles long. Anyway, gone back to so now we reach the funeral parlor business. Most recently, it was reported that the contract for storing the bodies of patients who died at KPH, Kingston Public Hospital, has been awarded to Archer's Funeral Home in Spanish Town, St. Catherine. The funeral home is run by Michael Archer. Michael Archer, who is also a Jamaica Labour Party councillor in the Red Hills division of St. Catherine, West Central constituency. Let me go back and just slide back and read it again so it can soak in and y'all can absorb it. It says, most recently, it was reported that the contract for storing the bodies of patients who died at the Kingston Public Hospital has been awarded to Archer's Funeral Home in Spanish Town, St. Catherine. The funeral home is run by Michael Archer, a Jamaican Labour Party councillor in the Red Hills division of St. Catherine, West Central constituency. I say, so,
Corruption.
yeah, grieving family members, many of whom are impoverished, yes, must trek 18 miles away from KPH, Kingston Public Hospital, to
Oh
another
God.
parish to retrieve the remains of their loved ones. That sounds familiar. Didn't that happen to you and your dad?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. We have to go far, we'll get about it.
Hmm. He said they had to go to 18 miles away from KPH to retrieve the remains of their loved ones, when in the past, some of them could have walked to the funeral home in the vicinity of the hospital.
Mm.
Says this is a cruel act, and as with the Market Me scenario, Tufton's marketing company, the optics, they're not good.
Mm.
And you know, it would not be far-fetched. It would really and truly wouldn't be far-fetched for people to think of cronyism cronyism in both situations with the market me and the funeral home here.
Smell like corruption to me.
Big time. It stink of corruption.
Oh God. Who allowed that? Who allowed that? You have the
Oh,
boss.
your Prime Minister, Mr. Grobad, Mr.
Oh,
Kandru Kolmes, Andrew, Kandru, him, same one. Him at the head of the stream.
rap sheet. Read a rap sheet.
Man.
Definitely.
Mm. There's also credibility issues. In 2021, during the Big C pandemic, Tufton was seen in a video telling a woman that 4 billion people had taken the AstraZeneca vaccine. None of them
Right.
had died. No, him said none of them had died. And that the only people who were going to the hospital and dying were those who didn't take the vaccine.
Huh.
That statement, they said, was laced with falsities. Way
That are
less
the
than 4 billion people had taken the AstraZeneca vaccine. Plenty of people had died from adverse effect of it, and some were hospitalized and died, had been vaccinated. Again, because them did not have and they still don't have any life-saving equipment in any of the daggum hospitals in Jamaica, the public hospitals in Jamaica. I'll just put it that way. Because the private companies, they get all their equipment from Mercer and across the pond and up in Canada, and then have it in there to support and to facilitate their blue bloods. They're rich folks. Lord have mercy. In July 2022, 9 newborn babies died from infections during a bacterial outbreak at Victoria Jubilee Hospital.
That's 2022.
9. July 2022, 9. Count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9 newborn babies died from infections during a bacterial outbreak at the Victoria Jubilee Hospital. Now you tell me, that would most definitely happen because there is no ventilation. Hospital don't have any AC unit. They don't have any clean air equipment and facilities to clean the air, pump in fresh air, have cold air, because hospitals are supposed to be cold to keep down the spread of germs and bacteria.
The health minister, people are tell lie to the people. All these allegations don't look good for them, you know? Can't look good for them, brother. Yeah. One thing about
Nobody
job.
knew about this. The public didn't know about this. This happened in July of 2022, and the public was not made aware of it until October of 2022, when one of the media houses broke the story. They said they took him to task. They took Dr. Tufton to task and accused him of presiding over a cover-up of the situation and withholding information about it from the public.
Yeah, I remember.
He refuted the accusations. He said, listen to this lying John Crow. He refuted the accusations, claiming he first became aware of the crisis towards the end of August. This happened the beginning of July. And you are the health minister. You are over the healthcare system in the country. And something as gigantic as this, you weren't aware of it? What are you doing? How are you not understanding and knowing how your system is being run? How are you running your system?
I don't forget, say, Debbie, the whole time there are stores out there where such man them have confidence in them health minister. Don't they hear? When all that I go on, they say have confidence in health minister. All what go on here, me say, who you think cause all of this? The manager. Blame the manager need to go too. The manager need to go too. If a worker can there break so much rules, regulation, rap sheet long like what? And the manager sit down there, go along there with the file, man, can file long.
Look here. It says he refuted the accusations, claiming he first became aware of the crisis towards the end of August. However, in Parliament, he was unwilling to reiterate his defense, to say that he only just found out about it at the end of August, like 2 months later. When Mark Golden asked him twice to confirm that he was informed in August of the 9 dead newborn babies, the man never answered the question. He refused to answer. Jesus. He doesn't even.
A report that they asked him about relationship. We have on the side and the cheating. They tell the reporter say basically mind the business.
All right.
So, that's why I answer Mark Golden, because I believe say because you have to be supported by the leader. You can't do nothing like that. You have to be supported by the leader. Say me a fire people, me a fire this, me a fire him, me a fire everybody.
Mr. Tufton, you are the health minister. You are elected by the people or appointed, but you are the employee. The people and the citizens are the employer. Your responsibility is to answer to your employer, which are the citizens, the tax-paying citizens. And you come talk fat, but you not answer? You must have mad. You must have mad. Where else do they do that? Where? Anyway, let's move on to the next stage of the rap sheet. His mismanagement of Cornwall. It says the mismanagement of the renovation of the Cornwall Regional Hospital is another issue. All right. It started out as a $2 billion with a B redevelopment project over 7 years. 7 years ago. Yep. Slated for completion in 2020. It was supposed to be done in 2020 at a cost of $2 billion. The budget for the renovation of the hospital has now skyrocketed to over $21 billion, and the project has yet to be completed.
Hold on. What? You have talk about healthcare, our money, Hold on, let me pick up some people.
All right.
Elliot. Darren Elliot, what go on? How you doing?
Hey, Darren. What go on?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Velma Hall. Manners and respect. Hugh Robertson. Manners and respect.
What's up, Hugh?
Yeah, man, to each and every one of there say jam. And we are talking about Tufton rap sheet, all these allegations against one man. And yet the PM see fit to keep him there while people are dead. No way you say baby mama drop out. Baby drop out. People. Baby mamas are drop out at an alarming rate and them keep it down just like the dead babies them. Everything is hidden. Everything is hush hush. Everything under gag. Everything can report under this administration. It's a shame how such man run the country. This wouldn't be allowed without the support of such man. Continue, Debbie.
So, the Cornwall Regional Hospital, the budget now, the cost for renovation went from $2 billion that should have been done in 2020, 4 years ago, to now $21 billion, and it has yet to be done. Who the heck, what damn clown do they have as the contractor, engineer, and whatever else they need to get this renovation done. What the hell kind of this is a party shop business? Cause party shop run well.
Of course.
This a wet banana leaf kind of
Debbie,
operation going on here.
imagine if somebody tell you say a $2 billion to refurbish your house. And it go from $2 billion to 21. Look on it.
Connection.
Just look on 2 to 21. How did 21 get into 2? Me not understand, you know.
How did it jump from 4 years ago? It was supposed to be done at $2 billion. 4 years ago. Now, 4 years later, we are $19 billion more, and it's still not done.
Exactly. More money at
Not done.
more money at the disposal. Why not working on it 24/7 around the clock? You should have done already. Why stop them? They have so much money. Still not done. We said this is allowed by such man. A long time we are talking about this. Still such man, yet such man come out and say, you have confidence in this brother. Not until we are here about the challenge with Tufton and go challenge him now. Now they're ready to throw Tufton on the bus.
Under the bus and run him over.
It's not about us. Look what the man do. Rap sheet long like our. And the man come out many times and say, he have confidence in this brother. Yeah. Continue.
Look here. The radiological services in the public health sector are woefully, and that's putting it nicely, inadequate. Okay, like the Bustamante Hospital for Children, Bustamante Children's Hospital, the only children's hospital in Jamaica, remains without a CT scan or an MRI machine.
What you say, Debbie? What the backside did us a while ago?
Well, look at the weeks-old baby that died in their mother's lap because they didn't have no ventilation, no ventilator. And those heartless, I just cannot imagine the nurses and doctors in these facilities so heartless that they would not lift a finger to try and help. Well, hell, they're not going to do that because if they might thief your medication where you go buy, use your money, go buy, carry go in at the hospital for your family member. If they might thief the medication, I mean, no, them not a heart. They have no heart, so them not going to try to do anything to help somebody that needs a ventilator. A baby. The future of the country.
I know where you
just dead in the mother lap.
Know where about 700 billion is accounted for? Eh? And more people go to prison. Tell me, say people must go to prison, Debbie. Jesus.
What do you mean? They should go to prison straight on a rocket with gasoline draws. Non-stop. To the deep recesses of the prison, never to see the light of day again. This is unconscionable and it's unbelievable on so many levels. So many levels.
A sin. It's a sin.
Oh my God. It says KPH, the country's largest public hospital, has not had a functioning MRI unit for years and does not have an emergency ultrasound service. This piece of equipment is vital for pregnant mothers or pregnant women that have emergency in their pregnancy. The baby's supposed to come out head first, and the baby coming out feet first, and then the baby can't come out because the baby turned blue. This umbilical cord wrap around the neck. Ultrasound machines would be able to pick that up so they can have other options of delivery.
Hold on, baby.
Oh my God.
When don't they see, just like how them people are PR stunt government.
Oh yes.
The super pop the Caribbean and the best bounce back up a big C. I see it about pump up top to the top about the best performing minister. Where? That time things are missing more.
No.
Why things are missing? They want to pump up your head to say the best performing minister.
Lies.
Eh? This would not be allowed if the PM never allow it. None of this could have happened if the
If he
boss
had,
never allow it.
if the prime minister had one iota of care in his pinky fingernail, this wouldn't happen. All of
Because
these
of the,
atrocities going on would never happen if he had one iota of care for any human being on the island other than himself and him picking them. It
I'm
would
not
never
like,
happen.
you see them talk about Tufton, you know. That's why I do that video tonight. I say,
Mm-hmm.
I who people blame for this? Who do people blame for this? Let me go to a commercial break. I'll be right
Yes,
back.
sir.
I don't want you come to me with that foolishness, you know. You elect a prime minister, and is a prime minister run the country. It is time we learn to hold our leaders accountable for their actions and stop making excuses for them. Stop making excuses. Otherwise, go elect the people who really run in the country. And I don't want labor rights carry that stupid argument. Hold the people you elect accountable and stop making excuses for them. I hear man talk all kind of lie. Oh, 20 million and 28 million. Lie! Me not take no salary increase. So my salary is what it was before. And I tell you something, I feel like just keep back to. Because he's a proud man, you know. Me don't like people tell lie for me.
Thank you, Debbie. Thank you, the rap sheet there, sister.
Oh, God. You know, in talking about the hospitals, the children's hospital and KPH, that just terrible, horrible, despicable situation is one of the reasons why the U.S. State Department upgraded travel advisory to Jamaica and telling said.
Valerie Hall asked a question.
What's she asking?
Velma Hall. Velma said, can someone please tell me what in heavens has Tufton been receiving salary for every month?
Not a
Good,
blessed thing.
good question.
Mm-hmm.
The percent raise go give them a perform the worst. Look at what
Right.
them do. Eh? Since they get the pay, them a perform worse. Since they get the pay raise, Debbie, them a perform better or worse. Start the truth.
Listen, from they get their 300% raise, Jamaica turn upside down. Even though Conjure come talk about we need the money because so we can do our jobs better. Sir, you were doing nothing before. I know that you got 300% of what you was getting before. It was Sarah. Jamaica turn upside down. It has become a river of blood.
The bad
Jamaica
man.
has become a river of blood and a death sentence for anybody who needs any kind of health care. But yet, Conjure can't open up him old big old cobweb mouth and talk about when teachers were supposed to get a raise and the police officers were supposed to get them a raise and they're back overtime pay from what are we now 14 years 15 years now. Emma come talk about them should think about their service and think about the job, don't think about the money. Excuse me, why the hell did you not think about the service and the work of the people of Jamaica to do for the people of Jamaica instead about the money? But
But
yet
when
he
they get
come talk about them need the money.
but when you get this 300% raise, you give him, you know the word for talking and get word for argument and the reason why he deserve it. You never hear
Right.
him talk. You want to perform better and need the money and you pay for what you
Yes,
get. And, entrepreneur.
exactly.
Eh?
And in the same breath, dissing all other public sector workers. But don't think about no money. Work with what you have. Think about
Yep.
doing the job and the satisfaction of getting the job done. Sir, satisfaction cannot pay my mortgage.
Yep.
Satisfaction cannot buy my grocery. Satisfaction cannot pay my exorbitant JPS bill. We're not even
Mm-mm.
talking about people who own cars and have a car payment and car insurance and none of that. And getting who have children, getting their children to school, getting uniform for their children, getting school supplies and books and everything for their children. We're not talking about none of that. We're just talking about your house, a roof over your head, electricity in your house, paying for water. People have pipes to come in their yard to have running water. Pipe dry like at the desert, but yet them still have water bill up here. You
Yeah.
tell me now, how that makes sense?
So me see the water shortage, water, and they want we can look how far they can't get water for bed. Yeah, they can't
Right.
dig up some spring around the river, river run the sea. And I'm talking about water shortage at 2024. They don't have goddamn ambition. No ambition. They can't dig up two springs. We have aquifers all over the place. They can't make two well about the place. And one way if you come to Jamaica to come back, come live there, they see them have
Mm.
conference. One to come live and water shut off.
Oh,
People can't get
please.
water. And what do I do? Person already yet. PR stone them a push for people in the country.
And in the conference, they're talking about what they're going to do, and what they will do. Hello, excuse me. This is the 10th biennial conference y'all had. You had the same thing year 1. You had the same thing year 5. You had the same thing year 10. What you're going to do, what you're going to. How long is it going to take you to do? When you going to start?
The 10th biennial
No,
conference, and you don't have nobody from the diaspora sit down on a board in a parliament or no important committee.
please, please.
You tell me, by the 10th biennial and diaspora conference, them couldn't have nobody from the diaspora sit down for any committee or any board, important board, where can make decisions in the parliament. Yes, it's
But
enough money.
listen, the conference was not about the Jamaican citizens and making things better for them, you know. The
No.
conference was about filling the pockets of their business partners and their business associates. There was nothing in their 10th biennial conference about upliftment and the betterment of Jamaica and Jamaicans as a whole. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. All it was touting, it was just a big advertisement sale. Come, spend $5, $6, $7,000 and come to Jamaica. And so we can tell you how good our rental car companies are, or how good our hotels are, or how good our products are.
It's a big flea market, Debbie. Because a flea market.
Big, gigantic flea market.
Yeah.
And it's
Bring
not
out
like
your-
say, it's not like say that even if it's a flea market and you go out there, there's nothing you can buy that would be like a permanent thing for you, because it's rental car. You're renting the car for 2 weeks or a week or however. Your hotel, you're paying for the hotel for 5, 6, 7 nights. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 nights. You can't carry back with you, go back to wherever you come from. You can't carry the car back, go with you. You can't left the car with a family member down there. You understand? And I'm like,
And this product we can get a store up as if you want it.
hello, thank you.
A flea market in the run now.
Oh yes. Oh yes. They said the back to the healthcare situation. The healthcare crisis is one of the reasons, and in an additional reason why the U.S. State Department issued a travel advisory again and added the healthcare crisis to the travel advisory,
And
because
they're
it
not
says
doing
not only for the crime, but for the unsatisfactory medical service.
Yep. Continue.
And Miss Big Woman up here, the Anyway, the woman in a DC, Miss Audley Marks, excuse me, Audrey Marks, come talk about, oh, it's the state, the lady said the U.S. State Department is wrong in their travel advisory reason because there's only like 5 murders and our healthcare system is top notch. We spend the most. Lady, what? What the hell are you talking about?
You are
If she
alive.
if she listened to, excuse me, but if she listened to Popeye's news link every day, him have at least 4 people who get murdered on a daily basis in Jamaica. And she had thought about there's like 5 murders from January till whenever.
So what the US
Lady,
is saying is not a reflection of what is going on in Jamaica. What a woman wicked.
right. And then have the audacity to want people to call, write, email the State Department to have them change their mind. Lady, you forgot where you live and who you're talking about?
Mm-mm.
She absolutely forgot. And how embarrassing for her, because that just shows her up as being an ineffective ambassador.
But
An
look here.
ineffective ambassador.
When you think about that, when you send gay gas come out here,
Oh
it's
my God.
the same thing. It's the same thing. She like pull campaign against anything she think I go against the grain. This is like such man administration.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, she said
Absolutely.
we got Washington go like a child go make nice, with the bullhorn,
And he's such a dunce. He
Yeah.
is such a dunce because the our group, the call to action group, was there protesting against bad management, horrible systematic everything that's going wrong and going bad and is being run horribly in Jamaica. And this dunce come calling us, who is trying to get the government to fix, change, do better, stop the corruption, stop the crookedness, stop the thievery. Him come protest against us, saying that everything is fine and it's wonderful and rosy and nice and we're all treasonous. Well, I'm here to tell that idiot made that statement, but we're treasonous. We're
Mm-hmm.
we're we're committing treason against our government. Oh Lord Jesus, if it wasn't for one thing,
Mm-hmm.
I would have go over there and thump him in that big head.
Mm-hmm.
How dumb, how silly, how stupid, how embarrassing did he look? But him not a shame tree and a shame tree dry up. So he wouldn't be ashamed. He would not be ashamed of himself. And the
You
few little idiot who I'm carry out, they come make nice with him.
May I ask a question? Instead of the politics coming to see, I'm the do spice, so I pay spice me in Nepal now. Can you tell that?
Lord
You know,
Jesus. You
the
know,
politics,
he
as
is he is trying to, I had a discussion with a family member of mine after that protest, and they were asking, is he broke? Because
Mm-mm.
a family member that was there at the protest with me asked me, is he broke? Because they were talking to one of the Secret Service and one of the MPD officers, and they said, who is he? And the person explained to them who he was. And they said, he was paid to come out here and do this, right? And then the person was like, yes, yeah. And when they say he's an artist, they say, oh, he's broke. And we're like, yeah, he's broke. So am I taking brown envelope from the green people them at Jamaica and come out and make an ass of himself, and he is so hard up for cash and so ignorant and dunce. He don't see how he is embarrassing himself.
Mm-mm.
Don't see how he's embarrassing himself. So if he goes from platform to platform, or from genre to genre, or from area to area, and make an ass of himself. because of the money where them a pay him. He's a distraction.
No, me see the pan spice. I don't think the pan.
Idiot.
Hold on.
Just, yeah.
Hold on. Upon
Look
the
here. Him head chipping up. He head chip from the time he go put up camera in I'm place, allegedly. I go see video of Joe Grind doing what him supposed to do. Him head chip. Mess up him meds, man. Mess up him meds. And he has not been the same since. And I don't think he will ever get back to whatever he was. Cause him had gone.
over the goddamn place. No, the pan spice. Me say, hold on there.
Mm.
No, me hold on there. Hold on there. He gone.
You
No, he
look,
gone.
you see. Cause I'm not looking for anything that have anything to do with that miscreant. You lucky you see that. Cause I don't pay those things no mind. Because how is that? Him going around talking about he's all for Jamaica, brand Jamaica this and brand Jamaica that. And a couple of years ago when him take on Mr. Handsome talking about, oh, he's for advocating for children and blah 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 blah, and 2 seconds later him spin and gone to something else. Him gone to church, gonna argue with the people them about their religion and the way them teachings and about what them following in their Bible. Might tell them say them wrong and all this other foolishness. And the next thing he got, didn't he just get kicked out of a church recently? Didn't they usher him out? Did they not take his microphone and usher him out? And then he left there, so and him come to DC at the DC protest, talking foolishness about we are committing acts of treason against the country. Sir, do you even know what the word treason means? Do you even know what the word treason means? Such a dunce. But anyway, let's get back to this crook, yeah.
This person on social media, it feels like stop saying dunce. He's one of the most smartest person ever. Come on now.
Oh yes. Oh yes. Piece of paper make you smart, eh? Okay.
When I time I see him saying turn Rasta man all about ganja on social media.
Okay. Ballhead Rasta.
Why time I see him turn Rasta what am I do? Pan-Africanism. Why time I see him, say read some book and this and that and then I can switch. Now me see them on spice. So hold on. He left the bride man ready. Me want to know. Can me tell you someone left them, you know, stick with nothing too long. You know? Continue reading the rap sheet, yeah, man.
Now look here. They say them a grill Tufton about the suboptimal ventilator availability. Says a set of alarming data has been made public. Jamaica's maternal mortality rate, when last checked in 2022, was the country's highest ever, meaning mothers are dying in the hospital. There were 49 maternal deaths recorded in 2022, pushing the maternal mortality rate to 156.7. Which is they measured it at deaths per 100,000 live births. So according to that data, a pregnant woman or recently delivered woman in Jamaica is more likely to die today than in the 1980s, when our rate was between 110 and 116.
People, when I hear that?
From 1980, when according to our, growth and development and progress, the rate was 110 to 116. And in 2024, 2024, we have made absolutely no progress.
We're going back. We're going back.
So far back. So far back.
So far back. And the worst part of it, we are here about how much $100 billion missing. How much $100 million missing
Scandalous.
from
Scandalous.
eh? And nobody must have got jail while they hurt the people all along. Continue, my sister.
Mr. Listen, they, they're saying the apparent mismanagement of funds and the questionable awarding of contracts involving enormous amounts of money in the face of an unacceptably high maternal mortality rate and other deficiencies in the health sector is scandalous, to say the least. The permanent
Scandalous.
secretary, the permanent secretary and his team at the ministry and chairpersons and members of the regional health boards have a lot of explaining to do. There has to be accountability. Absolutely have to be accountability.
People dead and
It
nobody
says,
now. That's it. That's it. Get on a big 300% raise and that's it.
they say the Ministry of Health and Wellness is in charge, right? If he takes credit for the ministry's successes, which I don't know where there are any, he must also accept responsibility for his shortcomings and failures. And those are far too many.
Hmm? Allowed by such man years. We are talking such man saying faith in him. Years we are talking. And such man saying faith in him till now. You matter about investigation. Why? Why no?
Now look here.
It's because such man love it or because he's a challenge to his political seat. We want to know.
This all of this here, this rap sheet is commentary from Dr. Michael Abrams. He's an obstetrician and gynecologist and a social commentator. Excuse me. Pardon me. He's a social commentator and human rights advocate. He says, I've been saying this for quite some time. I would also like to add that he has misstepped with ventilators at the outset of the pandemic by knowingly misrepresenting the amount of functional ventilators available to the public. He said there were 30, which there were only 3 were working.
Hold on there, Debbie. So this is
To the whole country.
let me ask
To
that
the whole
question.
country.
Hold on there, Debbie. Hold on there. The people don't understand what is happening right here. Me want to ask if nobody's going to be held accountable. Man, I got jail for this. You know of life lost under them, man, we not care. You know of life lost under them, man. What does that matter? We need investigation. People need to be held accountable. Read about that.
They say the Dr. Abrams, who is an obstetrician and gynecologist, also a social commentator and human rights advocate. He said, I would also like to add that he has misstepped with ventilators at the outset of the pandemic by knowingly misrepresenting the amount of functional, meaning ventilators what at work, functional ventilators available to the public. He said there was 30, but there was only three that were working in the whole flipping country. 14 parishes.
30, but a 3 hours. Tell me, say people must have got jail. Tell me, say people must have got jail.
Jesus.
Them lie behind the lie. Tell me, people. Tell me, people must
Oh
have
my
got.
God.
You tell me, people must have got jail. You lie on something like that, life-saving equipment. You lie on that, and if people die, what will happen to this man? What must happen, people? Can you imagine? The man lie about we have 30 when it's only 3. 3.
In a whole entire country. Okay, Jamaica is a small country, but think of America, think of England, think of Canada, Just those three countries. Can you imagine? America have
No,
52 states. America have 52 states. And you're gonna tell me each state, okay, let me say Florida. Florida have probably the amount of hospitals that are in the state of Florida alone are the amount of hospitals on the island of Jamaica. And you want to tell me, say, your whole country, not just one state, your whole country only have 30 ventilators?
exactly.
And then out of the 30, you only have 3 that's working? You know, that's like, Jesus have mercy, everything mixed up in a one, but that's like the police, there's only 1 breathalyzer on the whole island.
Me hear that too.
Up here in America, every police officer, every police officer, and that includes your local police, your state troopers, your sheriffs, 3 separate policing entities in each state. Every single member of that policing department has a breathalyzer in their vehicle. We won't even talk about the vehicles, but every police officer has a breathalyzer kit in their vehicle. The whole island of Jamaica have one. One.
Them boy don't
How,
care,
that
man.
make,
Them tell us,
how does that make sense?
they blame the leader. They blame such man. They blame such
Jesus.
one man. They do this over and over and over and over to the people. As such man, I come out, come tell us, him have confidence in the health minister. Such man, I come tell us, him have confidence
Unbelievable.
in the minister. Why people lose them life? 3 breathalyzer. Such man know all of that. Such man know everything. And look up video we do upon all these things, you know. And now such man talk about investigation because what? You feel threatened because they want to kick you out the party and they want Tufton to lead or something. And that go on. So you want to throw Tufton out this and do team up. The one of the guy jail, Tufton will come out the office. Such one will come out the office too. Because you sit there under your management and watch this man do that to the country. So many people are dead. You watch your life up and gamble. Under your management, your watch.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Come out and talk about inland investigation, about ventilator. I think it's because you think Tufton is a threat to your seat as a prime minister.
Uh-huh. Exactly.
When you come out with this, is this what's happening? That's how I feel. You're doing this for personal needs, benefits. You're not doing it for Jamaica because if he's a Jamaica dead and it's time for a ventilation, it's time we must have investigation. Continue to rap seat, Mrs.
Slow genocide. Slow genocide. That's what that was. You know, and as far as like equipment, off on a tangent for a hot second. Police have no equipment. They don't have any radios to radio their a second vehicle to come because they're having issues with a suspect or whatever. They don't even have basic what do you call them, vests, bulletproof vests. Them don't have radio. Them don't have plastic zip ties to if them have to arrest somebody them put in a handcuff. We're not talking handcuffs, silver bracelets, that's out of the picture. They don't even have something as simple as zip tie. Look at the video what come out the other day that went viral with the police officer and the lady at the school.
Hey,
She
Debbie.
don't have, all she had on her hip was her gun, and she made several attempts to reach for the gun because the lady was not letting her arrest her because she tell her, say, you don't need to know where I work.
That's right. Them
Then she
set them up.
hold the woman by her hair. Jesus have mercy.
Hold on there. I want you to know, say them literally set them up to fail.
Oh,
You set them up
absolutely.
to fail.
Yeah.
Then they must fail. Send them up to field, them can't fight crime because we need this crime thing to continue because money I make from, me don't know if I dead, them I make money from our subs are
Jesus, man.
you know, for the pipe or the corn green them I sell, I make money off it. But somebody I make money off of the tears and blood. Somebody I make money off it. So you know, tell me, say you don't know say police need tool. Me and you and a law enforcement, Debbie. And we know the tool when the police.
Oh,
We say we
of
and the
course.
police and Minister of National Security, and we know the tool the police need to fight crime. So you want to tell me, say every step of the way, them boy are sabotage healthcare, them are sabotage Jamaica, you know, sabotage the Minister of National Security, sabotage education, they must sabotage everything. They be look on the
My
book.
God. Me say, the woman had not even a zip tie and she tried to subdue the subject and she resort to biting the woman. Bite her, cut her skin, draw blood. Let me just tell you something. Lord Jesus, you know, classic case of where old people used to say, "Dopping know who for frighten."
No taser, no taser.
Because no taser, no nothing. She didn't even have a radio.
That's not radio. And the police have to get on his phone.
The other
Imagine.
policeman had to get on his phone and she kept telling him to call the people them so they can send backup. And I'm like,
Oh
and
God.
she grabbed the woman by her hair. Listen to me. If the lady that she was manhandling like that had touched her, she had every right because even a touch is considered assault. The woman didn't do nothing but point her finger in her face. And she didn't like that. And she started trace the woman. And the woman called her police gal because she was acting that way.
Well, look here, man. I look at the way police are stressed out on duty. Believe me.
Listen, every public sector worker, everybody in a Jamaica stressed out. Everybody in Jamaica suffering from some form of PTSD.
Something wrong with Jamaica, man. Something mad, man. A man and woman getting in cut off them head. You look here, man. Let me
No,
continue.
sir. Yeah, but we're coming to the end of this where the doctor said that Tufton misstepped with ventilators at the outset of the pandemic, knowingly misrepresenting the amount of functional ventilators available to the public. 30. He said there was 30. Tufton said there was 30 ventilators. In a shame for use that low amount and that low number.
Exactly. And that me I
In a
talk about.
shame. In a shame for use that low number ventilators. Every hospital. First of all, the adult section, regular adults, the geriatric section, the pediatric section. This is the children now. We're not talking babies. The maternity section, the ICU, the NICU. That's just 6 right there. And each section should have at least 3. Every bed, well, if they had beds, every bed in every section at the hospital should have a ventilator. Every bed. And this man come talk big about him like him I use big number, like him I said 30,000. Him say 30 ventilators. And proud of it.
1 million people in the country. Proud of it. We're
Hello.
only 3 are working. If I look
3
at
of them
hold on a day.
in
Look for the
the
3 of them in the whole country. The man
the
tell like
whole country.
there are 3 of them are over 3 million people. 3 ventilators for 3 million people. Approximately. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Someone must go to prison. You want to tell me say this man must go to prison? Look at and such man too. Because such man know about all of this. And such man
But
come
here
out
this
in have confidence in this man and the one of the best working minister. Such
Right.
man will be all of this. Nobody is more than the leader. Him to get blamed for this.
But listen now, you mentioned saying if he got prison and he should, but what about the prison system? Them have infirmaries in the prison system. If somebody gets sick in there to that point, then now let them out figure a hospital. Them need ventilator in the prisons too, you know, in the prison infirmary. And this
Well,
man come open him mouth talk about 30. Like him a cock chicken. There's 30 ventilators. But in a mention say it's only 3 of the 30 is working. And even if the 30 was working, them don't have no trained personnel on how to administer and how to use these things and these equipment. Them don't have nobody trained on how to use these equipment. I won't even talk about an AED machine because we know so that's non-existent in Jamaica. An AED machine is like a defibrillator that jumpstart your heart if you're having a heart attack and you're losing consciousness and your heart is stopping. Them don't even I don't even think that is that's non-existent as far as I can tell in Jamaica. Because if they don't have simple MRI machine, simple CT scan, simple ventilator, where them I go get AED machine from? And how them going to train somebody upon that?
I send it to outside lab. At least a good thing you need done, they must send it to outside lab. Equipment and
Outside lab.
somebody that make money from the outside lab. It seems as if politicians have them
Absolutely.
in these outside labs.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Like,
Yes.
you're gonna stop people and people lose them life while they make money. You come to hospital, bata. At the last place you want to left from to go anywhere else, bata from bad road for going away. Everything must the hospital must be a one-stop shop. Why when you come to hospital, they must send it to some outside lab? When me I get to understand say some politician, it's alleged that politician and them friend
Yes.
have I said you've got outside lab, go use equipment. And I'm also hearing it's alleged that some equipment will come free if you go to hospital, then find themselves in an outside lab. I don't know how true these allegations are.
But listen,
I don't know diasporans help with hospital with equipment, but they're not staying at the hospital. So where are they going?
nope. They're going to their friend private hospital and private clinic. You forget the lady from Canada that got the company to donate the ambulance to Seaford
Town. Yeah.
Seaford Town.
Yeah. Remember?
Get the company to refurbish the ambulance, bring it back to its original state, and them have shipped the ambulance to Jamaica for go a Seaford Town, and then wrap up the ambulance in so much red tape, and wouldn't release it so the lady can get it to go to Seaford Town, her community. And next thing you know, the ambulance sell to some damn body what have a private clinic. People see the ambulance and drive up and down for the clinic. And I'm like, you've got to be, oh Lord.
Too old to be in the country. I talk about something where they go back to the D line and the D line make it brand new again, you know.
Yes. They
When you have
upgraded and refurbished the ambulance.
your vehicle come with everything brand new, you know, people. You know, the company got see for a town, a brand new ambulance again, you know. Because you get it donated and the city and the province that got it, send it back to the dealer. So the lady could get something brand new for God Jamaica, even though it's used, so it'll come back pretty and crisp and I run good. Them tie up the lady in red tape. Next thing you know, so them sell it via the next ambulance firm was seen with it and drive it to Jamaica. When I see for a town, no good. The ambulance too good for the Seaford Town. Too good
for Seaford Town people. So yeah, them tie it up in a red tape, the whole thing, until the lady couldn't continue to go back and forth from Jamaica to Canada to get the damn ambulance released.
I remember
and the next thing you know, them claims it was abandoned and then sell it at auction.
But remember, Debbie, them put the lady in a trouble because the lady had to. The lady said she had to prove that she gave the ambulance as
it was a gift. It was
Yeah,
supposed to be a gift. And when
yeah.
it then turn around, them scam the woman and tie her up in a red tape. And next thing you know, they sell the ambulance. And then the woman get in a trouble with Canadian government because the ambulance was supposed to be a gift. It wasn't supposed to be sold.
The gift never show up. Yeah, man.
Jesus Christ. It. Them
What is
wicked. Let me tell you something now. God know.
what is not
Anyhow,
plan?
me see that God Jamaica see that the ambulance for me beg, just beg, forgive to the people for free and see you are drive it up and down. They wouldn't find the ambulance, you know. God know. It would have disappeared. It would
Can
have
know.
disappeared.
All of
Oh.
them. May I big up the is a jerk. Bless up
Hey,
yourself,
what go on there is a jerk.
manners and respect. Christine Gilbert there, same way, and bless up to each and every one over there, so now listen. Wagwan to healthcare system, mystic sensation. Wagwan and family. Yeah, man. Ronald, Wagwan. Yeah, man. We are telling our Tufton rap sheet. We are talking about mystic. Man, rap sheet long and still have a job. Still have a job. Remember that.
Mighty God. Mm-hmm.
Have a
Yep.
job. Oh, no, no, we have a job with such a rap sheet. Eh? The poor people, so many lives lost. And we come out here and talk about it, talk about it. Such man never see the need to talk about investigation now until what election time, because
Mm-hmm.
words are that Tufton is a challenge. Tufton is a challenge to him seat. So that word on the street I say, so all of a sudden we hear say Tufton under investigation for respirator, among other things. So is this another Dalrymple moment where you throw one up own under the bus? Hmm? But look at you are in figure jail because this man know all the atrocities when go along in the Ministry of Health and do nothing about it. While we are come out and a point and a show them, such man said him have all confidence in the health minister. Can you imagine, Debbie?
Hmm. I'm telling you, this listen, I have experience with up here in Mercer with former employer not adhering to the big boss's budget and then get them budget and the budget is supposed to last for the entire year. Every line item was covered in the budget and the person the supervisor decide say them not follow no rules and regulation for what them send for come tell her fi do and tell him not to do. And then go out and go splabberdash spread out the people them money. Go buy extra equipment that was not necessary. When Big
Mm.
Boss run the numbers and check the budget and see say the money almost done way before the end of the fiscal year and put them backside out. Put them out, me say. Then couldn't even take them briefcase. All them couldn't take a them briefcase and then jacket and walk out the door. Them said, don't touch a thing in here. We're going to send maintenance to come in here and pack your office and we'll take it to your house. So
Can you imagine?
then lucky then ain't got jail. Lucky then ain't got jail.
But if they figure a jail time for them now, me I wonder a question, me I ask. Oh, we have over $700 billion missing from the ministry. Billion would that be gone. And I
Listen.
come spend, I want to know where the money spent from the Ministry of Health, right? And all these people are dead. All the rap sheet we just read it, so you just read a while ago, Debbie. All the
Mm-hmm.
from a longest time, the money I got here, there, and everywhere. And you want to tell me, say, you don't have respirator? And on top of that, if you know why we dead, why we have 30 respirator for about 3 million people? And if you know why
Certainly.
we dead, there's only three working for 3 million people, and you want to lie to us. Tell me if that's not deliberate. People say it's
Man.
engineered hardship, people. So many times I come on my platform and so who is behind it? Such man. Make them dead. Such man. It seems as if we are
Jesus. genocide.
Yes,
Slow
I-
genocide.
yeah,
Slow genocide.
no genocide. So I go on. Eh? Look the people. 30,
My
then
God.
3 million people. And not even 30 at work. It's only 3 out of the 30 for 3 million people. And people are drop out. And you want to tell me say some man must go to prison? The investigation must go on. Tell me how prison for me, some boy.
Mm.
Tell me how prison
You
for me, some
can't
boy.
miss them. Should never miss them. Should never miss them.
The baby then 4 day old baby drop out the other day because of no ventilator. But we have 700 billion unaccounted for. And all the type of hokey poke we just talk about in the rap sheet a while ago. All type of things, money gone here, there, and everywhere. Go on the Ministry of Health, people, allowed by such man. While Andrew want to stand up and a watch. While Andrew want to stand up and a watch, people.
And a
The
cheery man. Go
administration.
on, man. Go on. Yes, which we need to get rid of some more. Go on, man. Just do what you do. Keep on the same trajectory. We need to get rid of some more. Jesus have mercy.
How such man can turn up and see this and go on and allow it and now you come out about investigation. Why? Why you come out now? Because is he a threat to your political life?
Mm.
You stop and go on and say Tufton might be the matter we're gonna push Tufton forward and get rid of such man. So what am I do? Preemptive strike. Dance up Tufton so you don't even consider him. They get ready to bury him under rubble just like that
Mhm.
rimple.
Yeah, yeah.
Wicked and cruel man.
When them done use them up, then spit them out and fling them by the wayside, fling them in a gully.
These people must be investigated. Can you imagine what people dead and we have so much money missing? Things are going as a contract when I have no bid, no procurement for contract. All type of things are going on this time and I
No,
love man.
no
It is
policy and
allowed.
procedure being followed of how to do things properly.
It's allowed.
No, giving yourself and your company and your friend them contract. No bid process. Nobody come and bid for a contract because you know Johnny down the corner and you know say Johnny want to work. And you call Johnny and say, look here now, me have a work for you now, just come. Carry some of your man them come and see them, me give you the contract. Then boss, me not have to go through no bidding process. No man, it's all right. Me have this. Me got this. Just come. Come with your man them.
This are the Grim Reaper. This are the Grim Reaper, man. This are the Grim Reaper.
Absolutely.
This are the Grim
Absolutely.
Reaper. No, sir.
Cheese and peas and boy, me tell you. Them for go to hell in a handbasket on a rocket with gasoline draws. That's where them belong. And I still cannot understand these people that just hugging them up and hiding them behind them. Come, me good up, Prime Minister. Yes, come, Andrew, me good body, Andrew. Really? You don't
Mr.
see that this man is killing you slowly?
Mr. Me no know them a look pan. Look what thing go on at the Ministry of Health and the PM allow it. Him allow it. So Mystic Sensation I say in this administration, everybody chopping. Also, they are all square pegs trying to fit in round holes because no one is qualified for their portfolios. I was talking to today about this. I was talking about when they put it at the Ministry of Theme job, is a doctor supposed to in there? Because when you mean
Exactly.
when you mean that
Absolutely.
the health professional and them a talk about use certain terminology. Why you know about that? Me want to know when I'm in a group with these medical professionals that are school for this, and they are talking about certain thing and using certain terminology, medical terminology. Tell me how tough that know about. Tell me what him know about.
He knows
Chance,
absolutely nothing.
tell the next one a doctor. Him never be a security guard yet. When they in a
But
group,
him over security, national security. How
yeah,
the
yeah,
hell? Well, look at Fable.
eh?
Look at Fable, Ministry of Education. The lady has never been set one, not even a toe in a classroom.
Eh?
The position of Minister of Education should be given to somebody or appointed to somebody that has worked their way up through the ranks from day one, infant school, right up to college, and prove themselves they know how to run a school and how to work in the system and all of that. She come because she has a bachelor's degree in a business. The education system is not a business that you run. You have to have somebody that has come up through the ranks and know the process and how to deal with students and how to deal with teachers and parents and
Let me ask,
everybody.
let me ask that question. He thinks that such man I make a mistake where I do. Such man job is to
No,
mash
it's
up
all
my
no, no, all deliberate, all deliberate.
deliberately. He not an idiot. He not an idiot. You have people used to be a teacher, they don't get the job. You have people used to be police and now them think they don't get certain job. You have people used to be doctor, don't get certain job. They mix them up round peg in a square peg in a round hole. Such man to me, Debbie. If a people look for the good people, he might mash up Michael Manley creation. He go like say,
Absolutely.
he go like say him admire Michael Manley. Listen to me. But look what Michael Manley creation and plan. He might mash it up, he might destroy it neatly. Housing trust that Michael Manley built for the taxi man, the man who work on sugar cane, the domestic helper, the DC, the Red
Hmm.
Sea soldier, the teacher, that's a regular low income housing trust for low income people, low income housing. Such man remove that from the grasp of poor people that so many people are paying housing trust to. They will never get a house because such man kick that away from Uno, the possibility of
Key.
Uno own a home. So the rich people can own a home now in Jamaica. Let me tell you about my friend who fly from Upper Soga, Jamaica, for buy one of them house there and could even afford the little tin pan where they must sell on there. The friend of a fly come up so with the money to come invest it because them get more for the money over here. So you can imagine what I want for poor people in Jamaica. So the housing trust, we have you need a bank loan now to go along with the housing trust to get a house. Housing trust can't qualify all by itself. We get to
Nope.
understand say NCB bank is mixed up with housing trust. How that come in right there, so I don't know.
Hmm. Hmm. We
In
know
a,
how it come in.
see, but me here say the NC Bank, somewhere you have to go to NCB Bank to get a loan. As a such man, bring down the NCB out of trust, and mash down Michael man the creation and I walk out and I give it to key, what I see where him invent. Another thing when we see him that destroy again. Education where Michael man they invent. Everything where Michael man they plan and the way forward to revolutionize education. This man mash it up. Michael Manley asks that the youth them come back to school, come teach, come give back. He must say if they feel it, A level, O level, you must
Hmm.
ask, come give back up. If I'm 2 years in their primary school, that's what Michael Manley say. Michael Manley say if you even go all the way to university, he advise that you come back, come give 2 years in university. Me I talk
Yeah.
about without credential. Right?
Yeah.
No,
Mhm.
you try to a such man 6 months in a jail or 500 million, $500,000. Such man make it become illegal. Tutors, you can't become a tutor and be a tutor in Jamaica, like we told you guys earlier, unless you have some credential, some license, some certificate. You cannot tutor
Listen,
nobody. So such man gone for tutors. Eh?
listen.
So when
The
Michael Mann
teachers,
to help the
the,
country, such man make it illegal.
the
This job,
teachers that they hired without any teaching degree or certification. The government hired them, you know. Them didn't just get up and go walk in a school and start teach and not get no pay. They were hired by the government and are being paid by the government. How you going to tell them no? Say it's illegal for you to be here teaching. You've been on the job for 5 years. You're getting paid for 5 years, and now all of a sudden you can't teach no more unless you go and get your certification. And if you don't do it, or if me catch you say yeah, before you even go figure do it, if me catch you say yeah, teach, me gonna lock you up in a jail and charge you $500,000. That is some horse pucky. The,
who,
the
who,
people them didn't just get up out of them bed and run going to school and said to one find one empty classroom or one classroom without a teacher and say, I'm teaching here today and I'm going to have to pay me. No,
No.
they were hired by the government.
So what
Let
they're
me
saying
tell you
now,
how teachers here in Florida that I know how it works. You come in, you have your bachelor's degree. You don't don't take your test yet to get your certification in your specific subject area. Them hire you, them teach them paying you your teacher's salary, and them give you a year or a period of time to take your certification exam for your area subject area. Teachers go, them a teach, them a study, to take them tests, them go, they take the test, then a pass it, them have to go back and study some more and go back for the test. You get 3 shots. If them still not pass the test after 3 shots, they're not firing you. You have the option of leaving. They will put you can apply for another position within the district so you can keep your job, keep a salary, keep your insurances, and work at another position while you're studying to go take your test, your certification exam. And if you choose not to come on or stay on board as a full-time employee, you have the option of being a permanent substitute teacher. Granted, you don't get no health insurance with that, but you still have an income coming in and you have the flexibility of taking your time and studying, and so you can go take the test and pass it. There's nobody coming in here to come threaten you with arrest and fines because you're teaching out of your subject area.
imagine this, Debbie. This is what Michael Manley proposed. You know, I play a video several times from my audience. Old video. Michael Manley was speaking, giving a budget speech, and he was talking about education. And the man is passionate about education. No other prime minister ever here go deep up on education like Michael Manley. None. And go back and listen to any prime minister. If nobody ever talks such an in-depth and so long about education, and I play it on this channel also, no prime minister ever talk about education in such a in-depth and so long. On this channel, I play that Michael Manley, him said, give back. He want to talk about patriotism. Michael Manley said, give back. So to ease the burden of teachers, what is going on in school right now is all the teachers who come from training with credential in the classroom. Overburden.
Exactly.
Overburden. You know, I've been many youth that were graduate from high school, will come back to primary school, come help out while they might look for go further in education. According to Michael Manley, if you feel your own level, you must come back in a primary school, come give back. If Michael Manley said, even if you go all the way to university, that means if you pass everything and you finish university, Michael Manley said you must come back and give at least 2 years service. Remember, you have a teaching degree, Just go on to the university and come back, come help out the teacher them. No, we run the all the little youth that have to come beef up the school them and help out the teacher them. No, we are pressure the teacher them. Kill them with work and now them a run away. Tell me some good thing, such man. Right. What a good way to mash up Michael Manley vision, such man. And you go on like you respect Michael. Me see you. Sometimes me see you mash up me see you mash up housing trust. Me see you mash up education. What else what Michael Manley do is someone mash up? Smartly. Destroy Michael Manley vision. And some people don't know, This man go like more respect. Like Michael Manley, I said respect Michael Manley. No. They want to destroy Michael Manley vision. The whole time in there.
His legacy.
When he was under Siaga, remember when he young under Siaga, and I grind him teeth. But Michael Manley, see he get the chance, I know. First thing he go for, and Michael Manley vision to rotted. Healthcare. Hey, look what about the healthcare? But they don't mash up healthcare to rotted, nothing left. Destruction.
Right. Yep. All engineered.
But look
all
people.
Engineered.
Michael Manley, all of Michael Manley create for us got to go. Look good. Look good. Everything a Michael Manley create for the people got to go under such man. A demolition man, like him have
Mm-hmm.
take Siaga left off. Siaga
Yeah.
couldn't match everyone a Michael Manley plan in time. So here comes such man now. Mash up education. Look for healthcare. Look for housing trusts. People, look what gone. Eh? So the yet for the years for the first time. Thanks everybody. Ray F1, Wagwan, Jacqueline Brooks. Jacqueline Brooks. I see where go Jacqueline Brooks. No people now look funny, say such man.
Mm-hmm.
I hear down everything where Michael Manley create. Look pan round Jamaica and see everything where Joshua put on. Such man now do nothing. He now build nothing. He just go and tear it down. And I go like I build him a bill and we build him house. I won't give a few key while that destroy NHT. Give money, you have money from NHT in a SSL right now. Money from NHT find itself in the next holdings. That find itself in a court with the settlement. And there's a gag order upon the settlement between Prime Minister, our government, NHT, and Nexim
Mm-hmm.
Holdings. Because they don't want to know what kind of settlement. What kind of settlement? You don't think they're idiot? Then I believe say, the money was not lent loan to Nexim Holding brother there. To build the house, Debbie, to build 200 house. I think them borrow the
Nope.
money.
Yeah.
To go hustle.
Yeah. And
Go buy Hmm?
why at this stage of the game, why is NHT contribution mandatory? The people are not getting their money back and getting nothing out of it. It should be voluntary. And I seriously doubt that anybody, especially people minimum wage earners, would be putting money in the NHT when they're not making no money to begin with, and they see how the NHT money is going. Nobody not getting any house out of it. The program is not working the way it was originally meant to work for poor people. It was meant for poor people.
Ken Rice Smith bless up. You hear me say, Debbie? You hear me say? Everything that's look on this man go on. Me say this man's a deceptive man. If you tell us that we spend the most financial superpower of the Caribbean last year when the tax revenue dip. While them take them big raise at the time when the country tax revenue was at the lowest. Here comes the budget shortfall this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like said them never know. Like said they never know last year when them a chunk the money in them pocket.
Yeah,
Them a
you had
shove the bag loads of money in them pocket. Them never know. Ligel, where you there? Ligel, where you there for can answer these questions, sir?
check it out. Give we a dons for education minister, and I tell you
Right.
say them farm the education system. Give we a don't know nothing for education system. Give we a dons for the minister of national security who never be as a security guard yet. And talk about crime is down. Crime is as low as 22 years ago. Crime is Give me a dance in the Minister of Health and I come talk about your confidence in him and the hardest working minister. I want them to do.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Look how conjugal Bernard Lodge go lick down demolish the people them sturdy concrete structure and then come back and intimidate the one young lady that was so outspoken and boisterous about her hard work and money where she pay for the land and working hard to go build her house piece by piece. Him carry her, go intimidate her and go build foul cube. Go build
Yeah.
foul cube, give her.
Yep. Yep.
Not a
Yep.
ratty that. You must have mad. They'd have to lick down the house with me night. May I tell you. And then they would have to deal with my family at the aftermath of that. No, sir.
See the bushmaster and the helicopter will come out that day, and the police and the soldier and the big gun, and them can't send them out to criminal, you know. All such man bully the people.
Exactly.
Criminal them, you know. All man use him software, him spy software
Thank
to
you.
track people and trace people. Him now use that to track and trace gangs and criminals, you know. Him now use the equipment when claims them have to spy on people or track people. Him now use it for criminal and spy and track gangs, you know.
Him need
Yeah.
to use the equipment to go find a $1.7 trillion what disappear up in smoke. Him need to go use that equipment to go track and trace that. Him need to use the equipment for go track and trace criminal. Him need to use the equipment for go track and trace gun runners. Him friend and couple of them were trafficking gun on the island.
And powder. And
He need
powder.
to use the equipment for go find the ghosts them a carry the how many tons of flour come at the coke port.
Yep. 10 duffel bag. I know.
Uh-huh.
You
You tell me, what kind of airport?
10 duffel bag at airport and I know okay. Camera supposed to be at airport for you turn up in an airport road.
Listen,
Before you turn up in airport road, camera out there. And you want to tell me say you can't carry 10 duffel bag come at airport and nobody don't know who?
enough camera should have there at the airport for look can zoom in and see the how much hair you have in your nose hole. And if you have hair in your ears hole.
Yeah,
But
man. So,
nobody was held accountable for all these gigantic bags of white powder. What show up at airport?
airport.
The security capital of the country, the airport.
No. Nobody see nothing. I know. But me know who thief it doesn't aki. Me know who thief it doesn't aki.
Mm-hmm. Or who come on me fence come pop off the two mango them up on my tree.
Yeah, man. Me know who tell the prime minister to go suck out, he suck out. Me know who we can't
Yes.
track him. Who tell the prime minister to go suck out, he suck out. Him and that bed, we can't. But we can't track who come up airport with 10 big duffel bag and up on camera and everything. No, we can't track those. Can't see them.
Mm-mm. We can't tell who come out, who land plane Palm Beach and what
No,
was in the plane and how many people was in the plane.
can't track that. Can't track that. You man.
We don't have that equipment to track that. But we can track what they on their phone, they on TikTok and they chat them business and they chat about them and them wickedness and their corruption. Wanna have them have equipment figure like heat seeking missile figure find them. Oh, I have
Yeah.
your IP address. I can find your IP address. You want to look for my IP address, Conjure? We can give it to
Never.
you. You don't have to track it. You can give it to you, idiot.
Not that they now use this type of technology. This type of technology them claims them have to find criminal gangs and hear what them a say and go intercept them in the middle of crime. Them now use it to stop gun running. They now use it to stop the powder. They now use it for nothing else more than watch people. Eh?
Them now use a figure find missing women, missing children, and missing babies. Them
All
can't
this,
use it for that.
no, sir. But I use it, you talk about them. They come find you all on the bed.
Yeah.
All the threats and all this nonsense. People, you know what?
Wickedness, man.
I'm so thankful for you guys being here tonight. It's almost 2 hours we're there for. And I'm
True.
so thankful to all the reason yeah, so when everybody hear what I want. And I tell upon them, like them say, we tell lie upon them and all them things there. We just read Tufton rap sheet with a lot of allegation. And I would say it would be nice if Tufton can come out, come create name, but goddamn, we tired of lie, man.
Hmm.
Tired of PR stunt, man. We tired of lie, man. What else Tufton can come out, come tell we say after all of this rap sheet, yeah, what we just talk about tonight.
Listen. Remember the famous statement by no neck, big head Robbie. Don't trust the words of a politician. Hello.
Don't trust the word of a politician.
Mm-hmm.
Don't trust the word of a politician, people.
I wouldn't
Must,
trust those miscreants as far as I could spit. I wouldn't trust not even if them stand up and looking at me yay. Nope. Nope. Don't want to hear it. Don't want to hear it.
British
And
arse,
a
them can't
lion chief.
do murderer. The man, all the man with them, we go over Spurtree Hill from the.
Oh yes, the man was driving car off of Spurtree Hill, mash up in car, broke him back, climb up the embankment, find tree, find rope, and go hang himself. Man back broke, you know. Man back broke. And he find him was able to come out of the wrecked vehicle with him broke back, climb up the embankment, find rope, find tree, find chair, box, whatever. They go stand up and go hang himself. Now you tell me.
Man found in the liar, the parents are like get caught up and stab up. Same stumble over him body in a morning. No forced entry. Claims they never hear no pow pow pow. He never hear no struggle.
Lion dog. And in it and him didn't take no sleeping pill for go in bed. So you could have said he was knocked out and he wouldn't hear nothing. He was in a deep sleep. Lie.
They are telling you
Lie.
about, eh?
Jesus. Boy, but me tell you no, when karma ready for come round, you see, and take a chunk out of them posterior. Oh, just wait. It'll come. It's coming.
Pastor from Montego Bay there. We still wonder how the cold pastor drop out, I'll know when investigation from that, When you know for the police them who survive. The last time you hear from them is when the police them in a coma and the claim say, boy, the police are in coma and you're waiting them come out of coma before we talk to them. We don't hear the reporter run down that.
Nothing. Nothing.
Was there a police really dead in 9 days? So a young police is dead. Is that really true? This man, the man dead through the cold pass. I really jump out for true. We don't know. I really don't know.
The other day, them say the postmortem say he commit suicide by dragging the steering wheel and cause the accident. That's a whole lot of horse fucky.
Hold on there. What about the van when they say we T-bone the car?
Aye, okay. All right.
T-bone the car. How do I come up with that? Didn't they say a van, a big white van, T-bone the car?
Yes. Where that the van there? Where that the van driver there?
Exactly.
A white SUV. Where is the operator of that SUV? Where is the SUV?
So
where is the investigation?
The two police when they say survive, I'm gonna wait for questioning. When the two police survive, they say one drop out. Did one drop out for real? Everything that sounds questionable. Now the matter about say man commit suicide by grabbing onto driver and I want to hold on there. Why do I get T-bone and that thing I do? Kind of understand.
Yeah, right.
And why they drive round?
No man, they think that the whole we are idiot.
And why they drive round at the bushes so instead of on toll road? Instead of go up on straight road, say man want PP, use bathroom. That's why they drive around and stuff man go use it. I won't never hear them. I don't mean say want use bathroom, want PP.
Them think we are idiot. Them just a fling shit pan wall. Them just a fling things pan wall and just hope one at the story of all the millions of stories that them come up with. Hoping one will stick. And none of them now stick and them still not learning.
Mystic Sensation say the van was time traveling, so it went back to time capsule.
Back in the time, yeah.
That's a good one, Mystic. That's a good one. What to the van? What the van there? What to the cold part?
And look here, why did they leave Montego Bay to go to Kingston?
Exactly.
Why did they have to leave Montego Bay to go to Kingston?
And why they drive on a bush?
And why they drive on a bush instead of toll road? Brand new highway 2000 to make life easier and the journey quicker. Why them left Montego Bay and go back road instead of go toll road?
Enough thing questionable under this government, Yeah? We see Rowan James come out and a fight for the police. Them they treat him like a drunk crow. They think we have to get that. And the thing going on China, man. And nothing going on my people, Rowan James come out and talk and his job for the police them and them vote him in to do that. And them vote him for do that. And
exactly.
Look what it's like them setting it like what you see man do this so? And the same thing you do to the youth, them quiet them down in a big sea, go under the bed and go lock them up all parts I can't talk about him. And the same thing you see me do with the youth, them don't talk about my threat them and they can't find them. And so you see, same thing you do with Ron James now, intimidate every police can't come talk. Yep. You swear to James, you swear to Ron James, make us shut up your answer, you make us shut up your answer. Peer intimidation, gag order, Everything lock up and hide up under this government, yeah. Gag order upon every goddamn thing. We
Mm-hmm.
can't say the PINSAC report, the SSL report, the six, so much gag order everywhere. Gag order upon all integrity commission and auditor general, gag order the hospital, gag order police station, gag order there everywhere, gag order upon who the government with me talk about the tax administration building, gag order there, so gag order
Gag
upon the
order is the order of the day.
gag order upon the settlement in the court of, between Nexim Holdings and NHT, money where such man take out and give that them and the gag order upon what them come up with in a court, the settlement, the agreement. None of we know gag order there every goddamn way. Nothing,
Everywhere.
nothing what is
Nonsense.
about. Every single thing is gagged. No transparency, my people. But we will continue to track these things. He might track little picnic. You know. Such man I use his time and his power in the office to
It's
go up and live.
intimidation. That's all that is. Intimidation tactics. He knows his time is up and his time has come and is running short. And he is trying every trick in the book to hold on to his power, if you will. Him trying every trick in the book. And him a lie and thief and cheat and same flipping thing. And you have the idiot people them where they run up on the orange and they run up on the green. They back him up.
Well, guys, thank you so much, Debbie, for being on
Yes,
here.
sir.
All other people. You see, that's why we continue to do what we do. Please don't forget, on the 26th of July, 2024, we'll be in what? Canada. To voice
Canada.
our concern, our discuss about the nonsense wagwan at Jamaica. Remember that we're going to be talking about the bad healthcare again. We talk about it everywhere we go. And even if some little fool come across the street with bullhorn, like the healthcare is
Idiot.
okay. Look at the fire
Idiot.
now under Tufton. Look what is going on right now. Is it you love man and politics or you love your country? I'm a patriot. Yeah? So we'll be there in Canada. Is Wayne Lonesome leg of this chapter of this call to action. And Wayne Lonesome is acting and we will be there in full. Yeah? We will all be there. Carlos will be there. Rattle will be there. Rupert will be there. Herb will be there. All of we are there, people. Come true. You see? Yeah? Mystic Sensation will be there. Aromatic will be there. Guess what? We are uniting for Jamaica. That's what we are doing. We are uniting for Jamaica. We all might have different styles of presentation. We all might have different style of we juggle with things. But guess what? One thing we all can agree on, we want a better Jamaica. Don't sleep on that. We want our better Jamaica.
Better Jamaica.
We want a better Jamaica. The one that we are patriot, real patriot. And we will be gathering in Canada. And we're guys to look at it right there. So the 26th of July, we will be there, people. It will be okay. We'll be having a conference. So we're going to sit down and we're going to reason. You see me I say? Yes, yes. There will be a beautiful season, people. Come out. Don't forget. We're not quail up, people. We'll be tracking corruption at the conference. We'll be tracking corruption, people. I want them, such man, I track little boy on TikTok like the big one. It was yes, man, I track little picnic on TikTok and I threaten them with bullyism like you're a bad man. Me know you living a boy. Me know you living up. Yeah, look, I mean, I ask again, Debbie, what if something should happen to anybody right now behind that threat? We talk
Listen to
again.
me.
What should
He
that
should be the very first one that security look at, because that is an outright threat. telling these young people, I can track your IP address. I can track you to wherever you are. So you need to not say any. You need to not say anything bad about me, or else I'm going to tell your mama on you, big
Eh?
old oaf.
Them can't chat them. And the little youth them I hear that. And me not say nothing here, man. Cause Prime Minister say can't chat me. And the PS say, Cedric, me know you say I was take PK for that social media now,
Right.
right? Send me a text or WhatsApp, man. Me know they part nothing. Man, I take Prime Minister say can't chat you. No, no, Prime Minister chat you come here. Me no want the time Prime Minister chat you come here. Can you imagine the fear?
Exactly.
The fear we put on Jamaica people? You can't send a WhatsApp to your friend now. You think the Prime Minister can't track you. Eh? Can you imagine the fear?
Yes.
Eh? We want to put on young people, but we can't track them.
Madness.
Madness. My God. People, me love you. As usual, I am a student in the class. Debbie, you have anything last to say? Anything final, my sister, on this? Talk to
I
me.
need, before I give you my final thought, I need 30 people, 30 people on here to like up the live. Just 30. We have enough. We can do it. I need 30 device owners to like up the live. And I want to say, look here, uh, Tufton is a jailbird. Him need to go to jail. But he couldn't do all of this without the sanction of the Prime Minister. The
Yep.
buck stop with the Prime Minister. He is the big dog. He is the head guinea gag. Him are the big chef, the head cook and buckle washer. And if he didn't say go, or if he didn't say yes, Tufton couldn't do none of this and get away with all of this. All of them are crook and corrupt people together. They wrap up in a burrito, the corruption burrito. And all of them get away with murder because Kandra Colmes, the crooked, corrupt, crime line minister of Jamaica, allowed them to do it. And
Yep.
time is right. It is ripe. Time is right now. Time is forever. Stop right now. Time for stop right now. Because Andrew got to go. He and his damn band of crooks have got to go. People, on a go register on a self to vote. If one didn't vote in the local election, please, for the love of God and the love of your family and your country, go and register yourself to vote. So when this crook decide to call the election, wanna go out and vote his backside out
Heavy.
and
Landslide.
get people out, get people in positions that are for you, for your children, for your grandchildren. People who care to make sure the country is run in a positive, decent way. We have to have checks and balances. We can't just have a one-side deal and one set of people just running away with everything and have no care about you or how you feel or what you think. We have to get rid of this administration. And anyhow, Marky G go in there and don't fix and change the way things are being done, out with his backside.
Mm-hmm.
Rinse and repeat. And I hope and pray by the time the general election come around, we have a third party on tap waiting to give them a run for their money.
Mm-hmm.
Enough is enough. We're done with the corruption. We're done with the crookedness. We're done with the way the country is being run all willy-nilly. Andrew and his wife are going, like say, a for them country, and them buy the country, and them just, the people was on it, and them buy the country. Like when you buy a house with, that's, or rent an apartment fully furnished. Them buy the island full of people and them can run with it and run it however them feel like it. No more. No more. It done. Time come. Out. Outside all of them to go and stay out. My
Yeah.
gentle people, I love y'all. Let me tell you, me love when I like sweet potato pudding, you know. When I like up the live here, like up the live before you go to bed.
Thank you, baby. And let me tell most people on my page, you know, say, yeah, we love politicians, you know. But want Mark Golden win. Me not ask a question. No one will come implement them have. But at the same time, people, make we keep we guard up until we see politicians will come in ready to lock up other politicians. You see, until we see politicians start other investigation and the arrest of politicians who hurt we and who thief from we, keep me guard up. What me say? What me say, me I do? Keep me guard up. People, guard up. So right now, me I keep me guard up because me want to see politicians will call up other politicians. Me want to see that. Want to see politicians will get ready to launch an investigation upon the last politician and when they in it and send it to prison. Until we don't see that, it's going to be room for rent apply within when I get out, then you get in.
Exactly.
Yeah, hold up me fist people. Me make sure to keep me defense up and me guard up people. Fingers crossed. What me say me I do? Until me see politicians willing and ready to send them colleague to prison.
Yes.
Now put on me guard for none of them. I love them people. Love no. We are human beings, we are Jamaican, but some of we too wicked against each other. Especially them boy we have in our office. Are the biggest scammer them in Jamaica, the biggest thief them.
Jesus. May I tell you?
Thank you guys for watching this video. As usual, I am a student in your guys' class. Please make sure your comments make sense in every sentence. If for the first time on my platform, you know, I like the work, you know, go ahead and subscribe on Facebook, follow me on YouTube. See, subscribe on YouTube, follow me on Facebook. Go over Facebook, go take a look. And if you don't like how we do people, we don't have trouble in the bag of dude with you. We don't have no argument with you. Just hit that button and find the next page with your rage. Thanks everyone over here tonight for tuning. Analyst I and Debbie Jervis. Manners and respect, people. Manners and respect out there. My name is Jamaican Carlos. And I'm out.
Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy scandal, we can't buy time. You can't fool me again. Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. Hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. You touch up line and a resort to crime. You can't fool me again.
What people do eat no money, what they at you, it no at you. Covid money, miss away, eat the yellow correct you. Use the youth, them money, waste for most of man to start you. Say me like a catch you, but bigger than a figure you. Take the spit of money, God and say that it's not you. One day the man above him up him, I got to too much. It in the kitchen, some fly by like a patu. When singers and DJs and social media that's coming at you.
It burn me.
300% free.
It burn me.
Garbage pile up the day.
It burn me.
Give the teacher them raise.
It burn me.
I see corruption face.
It burn me.
Mash down the people them house.
It burn me.
Every day appear arms out.
It burn me.
Appear money them a thief.
It burn me.
And them a sell out the beach.
Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy scandal, we can't buy time. You can't fool me again.